Hello everybody, this is Sonya. So now we're going to be on part, that was 7, and this will be 8, righto. So this will be part 8 of the stitches and crazy patchwork tutorial. Now I've just done this and turned it off because I wanted to come back on and show you. I'm going to actually, I want to bring my piece of work together. I'm going faster than what I'm embroidering, I know, but it takes a while to do the embroidery, so I just wanted to say these things so I don't forget, okay? To bring it all together, I will now go through this piece of work and get tiny little beads, and I think I'll go with these little pearly ones, and I will put them in amongst the flowers, okay? And that sort of has a, you know, it sort of makes it, it all comes together then as a whole, you know. I did that on here too. I did, look. I've got little bits going through here, because when you're doing something that hasn't actually got a stem or something that's connected them all, they can be sort of connected by putting dotting little pieces of something through the work, and that's what I, you know, think that's a good thing. I mean, I know I know we're working on this, but still, it's you know, it's all to do with the stitching and crazy patchwork and that. You could do a panel of all these beautiful bits and pieces. I really love the colours in this. I'm really wrapped in this piece of work today. I think it's really not looking good. I need to get on with it, don't I? I need to get it. I've got a tiny bit of cotton on this needle, so I'm going to just use that. So another thing though with this is you can hardly see those, but that's okay, because you don't want big bright red ones, do you? You want something that sort of tones in these, you know, it just blends in without being too loud. Now look what I've done here. See, I've only got this much cotton left, but because a bead needle is really pointy, you can actually put that end where the thread is through there, okay, and pull it back. Then you get this piece here, alright, that's right on the corner here where you threaded the needle, and you cut that off. You got your bead on, you pull your needle out, and then you've got the thread here. I know, I'm not naughty, I'm probably confused you really well. But you learn to do them things. If you're running out of cotton and you haven't got much to do, I will use a bigger needle, because I'm not going to be threading any of the beads on this, just so I can end this off. I don't know if you've seen what I did. I don't even know if I explained it properly. Well, see, I can't even thread that and get it through there. So what I do is I put the thread through the piece of fabric first, then I thread the needle, right? And I hope you can see what I'm doing here. I can't. Wait a minute, there you go. Right, got it. And then you pull it through, and you can thread the needle and take it back. I know there's not a lot of needle threading, but you need to end it off so it won't go anywhere. Righto. You want to just make it, you probably didn't want to make that stitch too big, and I don't think you're going to be able to see it, because where I've got it. Now I'm going to go back through here, and that bead shouldn't come out. I hope not. And there's me, that's how I end off when I'm running out of thread, okay? Right, so I took the end there that was threaded and I pushed it back through, because I couldn't turn it around and push it back through, okay? So if you want to look at that again, just do so. If you want me to show you again, let me know, okay? So I've still got this one here to fill in, but let's do something different now. Let's make something else now. More water. I do get very dry when I'm talking all the time. Will we do another ribbon one? I suppose we could. There is so many different stitches though. I've got to rack my brain to find out what's next, I suppose. because I haven't done any for a long time. So I need to know what I can do next. Well, the French knots look really good, and they can go here, like on that bit. Okay, so I need a bit of yellow in the, or orange in my ribbon, and I do not have any yellow ribbon. Oops. I wonder what that was. Something broke. Hope everything's okay. Hope he's alright. I wonder what it was. Something sounded like a glass or something, eh? I'm sure he didn't yell out, so he must be alright. Okay, now, where's yellow ribbon? Let me see. I won't be a second. I'll just go and find something. I don't know if I put any over here, but there's a blue one. I'm just going to excuse myself for a minute. You can just talk amongst yourselves there while I go and have a look over here and see if I can see a bit of ribbon. I know I got all that one there with... Where's the yellow? There. Right. I'm going to put a box in under my feet so I can't get up. That's really clever of me, isn't it? I'll be back. Please don't get discouraged and leave, because I will be back. I'll have that in there. I'm just over here. I haven't gone very far. Oh dear. Jeremy? What happened? Okay. So everything's all right. The cat's okay. Nobody panic. It's lace, not ribbon, Sonya. Oh, here. No. Oh. I'm in the middle of all this mess here. And the other day I seen a whole heap of... Oh, here's a bag. There we go. Right. But that's... Sorry about that. I'm still with you. Nobody panic. I'm still here. Oh, my knees are crunching. Oh, that's terrible. Oops. There's the box I put behind me before I left. Oh no, it's my paper trimmer fell. You go over there. Right, now, hey, got something. I have to start tying my hair back up now. It's a bit warm to tie my hair up. The sun's shining out there today. Take my cardigan off. Now, well, as you can see, I found lots of yellow, but I don't think I've got any in satin. I've got satin, I haven't got silk. But I did find the ones that are soft too, that I've told you about. You can't feel it though. There's some Zen binding. We'll have to try a bit of that in a minute. So we've got this here. Now this is really, really soft. And here's me ratting through here, pulling it all apart, and I'm not going to be happy with myself. this other ribbon I will not even attempt to use. This one here, maybe I could just try a bit of that and see if it'll work for me, but it still seems a bit stiff to me. We'll see how we go, right? You can also do the ribbon things by sewing them. Well, I've got organza here too. We've got an organza. Isn't that nice? I have to figure something to do with that. I don't know if I even showed you what I had. Because I zoomed in a fair way here. I've got this one here, but it's still too wide, this organza one. To do what? To do the French knot. To do the flower? No, just the thing. Maybe I could try a French knot with this piece, because this is a soft, and this is even softer still. This is stuff that you can really see through, and that's a satin ribbon. And it will work really good, like, you know, like that, only better, because that's still a bit stiffer than that one. It's too hard for me, though, to show you, really, isn't it? Because you're over there and I'm here, and it's just... But anyway, now the noise that we heard was something fell off the laundry shelf. I don't think it was anything, you know, bad, but when the washing machine goes going round, everything starts to vibrate. So that something rocked its way off the shelf in the laundry and fell on the floor. Sounded like something broke, but it might have only been a thing of nails or something. He didn't seem too concerned about it. So I won't be. Now, I'm going to try the knot, aren't I? Let's see if we can do a French knot with this. Or a few of them. Where's the end of this? Look at the mess I've made. You know what? When you go, I'll go push like... I'm terrible. Who wants to clean up when you can craft instead? Oh, but I do. I don't mind going through the things. Well, actually, years ago, I was more inclined to. I'm not that keen these days. Too much, I think. I remember once I sat here for weeks, 6 weeks I think it took me. I don't know about that, but it might have done, just for, you know, the kids were still home and everything, so there's other things to be done as well. And it took me a really long time. I went through everything, and everything was coloured coded and sized and everything like that, and I thought, well, that was good, but, you know, I don't think I'll ever do that again. I can't cope with that. Too much to do, because I've managed to collect up something to do with most things. Okay, so we're going to have a go at this. If this doesn't work, we might put some yellow beads there, because that would be nice, wouldn't it? Maybe that would be better. What do you think? I'll just make one over here. I'll just come over here and make one, see if I can make one of these French knots, because I'm thinking I can't get through here with this. You'd think I would have got a piece of fabric while I was over there, wouldn't you? Come on, Sonya, not through there. It's not going to work. Yes, it did. Well, see, it's no good to me. If this is not going to look. That's dreadful. Why would you want to wreck your work like that? When it goes through satin fabric or whatever, it works okay. As I say, I should be telling you what I meant. I meant the stitches. Here, I'm going to get a piece off of this, and hopefully this will work for me. And if I can tear it. No, please don't do that. That's puckering it all up. Well, I maybe be best if I just don't advise you to use that sort of ribbon, I guess. You know, if you want your work to be nice, you just, you know, you use the other. Now, I chopped this off the back of an old pillowcase that I've got there, and this is something not, could it be? I don't know if it's acrylic or not. It could be. I can't imagine it would be anything silky, like real. I'm going to see if I can get through here now. I don't think I can. Nah. And this is the sort of thing, anyway, that I would use to put my ribbon embroidery on. This is the background that you would really want to use, because other things will go through there, like the other... Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong with that. Or maybe I've got the wrong thing. I haven't been doing this for a long time, so I haven't got the right fabric here, have I? Right, Sonya. Anyway, if you'll forgive that, you know, mess I've just... Hang on a minute. What have I got here? Will this work? Right, it could do. Now this is a bit of something. It's more open. Don't use this ribbon. Just don't use it. You know, because it's not good enough. That goes through real easy. Look, this silk one. No worries at all. It doesn't leave a big hole or anything. Or this is the stuff that I would use to put my ribbon embroidery on. And I should have done that, but was not thinking when I started to do this, okay? So, we're not going to use that at all, that satin stuff. Keep right away from that. It's only good to make these ones out of, the spiderweb ones out of. Unless you have got a really, really open piece of material, and that's like something that you can nearly see through. Not necessarily organza, because you wouldn't want to sew on that any. You could sew on it, but you don't think you'd want to. But anyway, so let me see. I've got this here one, and I don't know how it's going to go through there either, so I'm not going to attempt that. I'll try a bit of seam binding, but that's white, and I'm not going to use that. Right, so where would be something else? I've got here some yellow, but that's not going to look good in this design, is it? Because I've got the design coming onto the piece of fabric, haven't I? I don't know if I've actually showed you anything yet. Just get on with this. I better... Should I finish? I'll finish this off later. I'm going to take this through to the back and cut it off, and then I can put another piece of thread on there later on. Okay? Right. Now, we don't want to use this, okay? Use this for making bows or something. Not for your ribbon work. Okay? That is satin ribbon. You can use organza. You can use silk. You can use a very fine one of these, but it's too painful. You can't get it through there. I mean, when I was younger, I might have had a bit more of a go, but I don't want to... My hands are not going to put up with all that. They just can't deal with that. Righto, so now we could do a... Well, see, you can make flowers also with a different... with the needle and cotton, but we're still doing the embroidery, so I'll keep going with more embroidery. I've just got to find what I want to do now. I'm going to put beads on that. I am. If I can find some. I've got orange ones. What do you reckon? They might look alright. I'll find a needle first. With some thread in it. A bead needle, that is. Here we go. It's got fluff all have the cushion in there. The fluff out of the pin cushions all over it, and that's not good. I'll put it back. We'll do this one here. I'm sure you've done beads before, but let's just put some on to show, to see the way it's turning out. Now, maybe I should just do a stitch. I'm taking up too much time, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll just do some more sewing, okay? Right, I found a little bit of purple over there too, but I was looking for the thing, a bit of mauve. That's nice, isn't it? Yep. I don't know what sort of stitch I can use on here that I haven't done yet. Well, I have got a lot, but I haven't... We need some more for our crazy patchwork. Here. We do. There. Fly stitch. I guess we could do a bit of that. So this is another thing that we could also use to do some filling in with, and you just come up through there, go down the other side, put it back through this, and go down into there. Yeah. And it makes a little fill-in stitch. You can't break off your thread all the way you're going with this, because it's just not going to work, because you won't, it's too small of a stitch, so you're just going to have to go across the back. Try not to take it too far across. It should be right, if you don't get something caught up in it. You see, this will also fill in your work as well. Like as well as the beads. I might just bring this one down in a little bit here, and we probably need to put another. You know what I will do now? I will show you how crazy patchwork's supposed to be, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you more stitches, but maybe not today. We'll see how we go for time and how I feel. But I just see, and you do them randomly, you know, through your work. But you could also do that, see, on a piece of this, okay, and then add a bead, right? Put a bead, and a bead, and a bead, and a bead, or two beads, two beads, two beads, two beads. They look like little foots. Little feet, chicken feet. They do, Sonya. I'm having a terrible time with me speaking today, aren't I? I'm happy with that. I think that looks beautiful. It's on a roll, do you think? But anyway, also we've still got more. I put across there. We've still got more to go on this, and I will do more on there. But I might have to do it not on camera because people can't see what I'm doing. But I hope you can see this here, what I did. But I'm going to show you now how patchwork is. Nah, I could show you how patchwork is supposed to be if I had some fabric here around near me. Some little squares of stuff that I could just show you. Just for a quick tutorial. It'll be really fast. There won't be any putting it together because probably a lot of people said, oh, I've never seen that done like that before. Well, you haven't either, because it wasn't something that when I did it, I couldn't, when I was doing the patchwork, I couldn't handle how this went. I didn't want to do it this way. I know that sounds a bit silly, but I just didn't want to do it this way. And my way seems to work. I don't know if it's my way, but it works for me. So I'm just going to do a few pieces of material here, chop it to pieces. Maybe not anything that's too amazing. I won't. Something that's already cut will be okay to use. I've only got a few pieces here, and I'm just going to give you a quick look at what people meant when they said they hadn't seen it done like that. You know, the patchwork. Okay, so patchwork, crazy patchwork goes together. Well, people have put it together like this. You start out with a square or whatever shape you like. Then on that you put another piece upside down over like that, and you pin it or sew it. Actually, you want to sew that along there. Okay, you want to sew that. Today, Sonya is just going to be pinning a bit to show you what I'm doing, what the way that it is done. Okay, so then you got that bit. Okay, so then you go over here, you put another piece here, and that piece can be on an angle like that if you like. No, it can't. You can put it on there like that, and you can sew it across here. I just didn't find it that exciting, you know. And then you can put one going this way if you want to, across here. Wait a minute. No, that way. So that goes that way. It was just two, and each one I'm pinning here, you would sew it, right? And that's how you do, well, that's how you do crazy patchwork, right? Because I do know how, I just didn't, I just wanted to do it my way. Get me? And then, of course, you come over here with another bit. You'd have to have it long enough to go right across, because I've done a bit of a faux pas there, probably. But that would go across here. And each one, of course, is a different colour. And that's how you do crazy patchwork. It doesn't look too bad, does it? But I just went with my own thing because I just like doing it that way. I think it was because I was doing it too by hand and I didn't want to have to sit that one there I put on upside down. I don't know. But that's how you do it, and then you sew all that, you iron it out, and then you start putting on your bits, right? But I just did mine, you know, the way I did. Maybe I'll do one like this one day. I don't know. It just depends how I feel, if I want to do that or not. Okay, so let me see. The other day, I got a few things. I bought a few things again. I'm always buying a few. These were on eBay. It's Alibaba somewhere. I don't know if they're all in here. I think I might have took some out. You could get 12 for, I don't know if it's $3 or $5. Look at that. Isn't that good? I think it is. Once I would never have bought these because they were too sparkly and that, but they're just the thing for gypsy things, aren't they? Just the thing. I'm going to look at one or two of them. I think I might have took one or two out. I don't know because I was looking at something I was doing. And twisted. Come on. And it's not stiff. It looks like it's really, but it's not. It's really soft stuff. And this is a good one. Look at that. And this one, it's got sequins on it. And this, you can go on there and you can pick what style of things you want. You can buy like a cotton, I think there's cotton ones, and I know I keep telling you about all these things that I'm buying, and a lot of you ask me, where do I get them? And it's really hard for me to answer that question because I don't want to cause any problems, so I'd rather just tell you that that's where they were, and I don't know if it'll cause problems, but I just, you know, that's black, and I don't know if I'd use that, this one here. But you get maybe a metre of each one. There's 12 metres, and I'm sure it's not even $5. And no, it's not, because I wouldn't have, you know, I suppose I'm not that lousy, but I can't pay a lot for things. I can't afford to. So, you know, we pay a really lot by the metre for these things here. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It's stretchy, but it's really neat, isn't it? I like that one. Oh, I do like them all. I'm here mucking them up, something frightful here. These would be nice on Christmas things. So with that one. I know I have a lot of gypsy things that I've collected up now. And I have been working on my book. I do a day here and there. Just depends. It just depends what's happening in the day, whether things come along and change it. And that looks like Christmas trees, doesn't it, if you stand it up that way? It's your imagination, Sonya, that you've got to get going. I suppose you could cut that if you wanted to. Aren't they nice? They are really nice, and I'm not one bit disappointed with them because, gee, I mean, I'm not even if I was making ball gowns or things, that I'm sure they wouldn't, unless they've got a lot of money to pay for diamonds. This will be right. This stuff is just fine to use. Absolutely. So that was what I bought. And there's the other thing. I'm going to show you the other thing. Now you know that I've been making, and I'm going to try and share the link with this because I bought little doorknobs. Well, they're hitch posts. Look. I think they cost me $3. I think they're a lot dearer when you buy them from other places. You put the hole in your book and you put that through there and you screw that on and you've got a hitch post. And the way to find that is under a doorknob. Right, that's a doorknob. Very small doorknob, but that's what that is. Okay, so that's how you find that. And then I like these hanging things. They were on this business, but you can take these off here when you get your pliers out, and they clip undone by moving it back and opening it like that. And all I have to do, if I want to use that, which I do one day, is undo this here I know I could keep it and use it for keys or something, but I wanted those, the shape of this thing. I'll get it out. I did. I wanted them to put in journals or whatever. It's like a pin, and it just hooks up there, and all you need to do is put a jump ring on that. But then I can also use this here for something, I imagine. But to buy these like this wasn't very much money, to buy 3 of these with all these little things on it. You got 2, 4, 6 on each one, so there's 18. So I don't know how much they would cost if you bought them by themselves, but they're really solid too, so that is a good thing as well. So I got those. So I get a couple, get a parcel nearly every day lately. I've been, you know, collecting up lots of bits and pieces to have, you know, in case I need them. But these things for hitch posts are actually a miniature doorknob. So if you go onto Etsy, no, go onto Alibaba, no, AliExpress, I think I need my lunch. Go onto AliExpress and you find these, and I don't know how much they cost to buy, but I think you only get a packet with 4 or something in them if you buy them from other places. It just depends. People can go and buy them though from AliExpress if you're going to make a, I mean, I would probably never use all those, but I can share a couple, I guess. I don't know, maybe I will use them, I don't know yet, but we'll see what happens. So that was something that I've done. And what else have I got? Have I got to show you? Is anything exciting, anything interesting? Don't know. I can't really say at the time being. I just haven't got anything that that I can think of. I think that might be all. I do love to go to shop. I went to Vinnie's yesterday, but I only got a couple of books that I can cut up. And I'm starting a Facebook shop, I think. I was going to do Etsy one, but a lot of people have said things about that, and I'm not thinking about that. So I'm just going to do a Facebook shop. And I have made a, I wonder if I've got time to show you this latest thing that I've done. This will be on there when I fix it. I've only got to put a piece of string around it and a piece on the front here, because when I pushed it in the bag, that broke off. When I pushed it in the bag, I just had it in. I'll just turn this off and come back and show it to you, okay? I won't be a minute.